Oh, let me switch that up. There we go. Here we are, folks. You see it. It's your man Ron, my brother Eru, and look at this. We got a special guest in the building. None other than the closer himself, J Boogie. You know what I mean? What's good, J Boogie? Appreciate you, my brother.
No doubt, man. Good evening to my brothers right here. Good evening to the chat, man. Worldwide, everybody that's watching, man. Shout out to my two kings right here, Mr. Ron himself and Mr. E. Root is in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know it's legendary. It's Friday nights, man. It's Friday night. It's Friday night podcast. And we know we Knicks not on, but shout out to my man that dropped Friday Night Knicks, but it's Friday night podcast, man.
There we go. Yeah, man. Listen, man, we got a dope show once again. Listen, I've been ever since we decided to start doing this thing and kind of get into the NBA wrap up and talking about the NBA and also talking about hip hop and then how it's branched off now. But one of the initial people that I thought I couldn't wait to get on the show, and don't get me wrong, I already kind of know a lot about this man's story, but I still wanted to dive in a little deeper. There's more to this man. There's more to this man. So I was really happy to have J Boogie come on the show today and really excited. And then now I got my guy Eru here with me, who, you know, is just going to make the conversation that much better, man. So I'm really excited for this one. So without further ado, before we get into too much of J Boogie's story, because I want to really get into it. I want to start with, you know, just the beginning, J Boogie. You know what I mean? Because I think there's a lot of people that see you. You know, you're such a big Knick fan. You know, you've done so much in regards to hip hop and revolving around the Knicks. But you know, it's not just about the Knicks. It's about hip hop in general. You just chose to pick that up as a genre within the genre, and it's something you're really good at and dope at, and we appreciate you. But I know that hip hop started somewhere for you as a youth, as a youngin'. It happened somewhere. So how did you get involved with the whole thing about hip hop? What really stood out to you? How did it first spur your mind?
Oh man, I used to live in Brooklyn when you know, quick little story, you know, I burned down our apartment in East New York. I used to stay right East New York, right across the street from Gershman High School. I was going to PS 306 and we stayed on the first floor, and I had a basketball Nerf set in the crib, and when my moms used to go to work and leave early, all the guys, they would come down and we would play, you know what I'm saying, 21 inside my room, you know, on the Nerf basketball set coming up, and we had this little strobe, this little round lamp where you put the bulb in, so. You know, back in them days, you know, the curtain pull down. We had the curtains that you just pull down. The beige joints. Y'all know what I mean. I can't remember what we call them, but we had those, and with a big bright light, you could see people moving around, so you could see the shadows and stuff. So I set the lamp inside a chair and put a jacket over it so you wouldn't be so bright. In case people outside won't be knowing what we're doing in the room. And when we finished and we all went to school, man, I got a call probably about from the principal office, you know, to come up there and they asked me that I know my mom's and them number and all that. I thought I was in trouble. So back in the days, you always I don't know my mama's work number, and I don't know her number, and I don't. She ain't at work today anyway. I don't know what she out of. You know what I'm saying? But they they let it be known that that our apartment caught on fire, and I know I did it, and it burned our apartment, halfway, but pretty much everything was gone. And my mom, she tore me up. But we moved from Brooklyn to Queens. And when we moved out there, the guys that I met, my first friend, you know what I'm saying? His name is Biz, he down in Atlanta. He still got a club. It's called Pseudos today, you know what I'm saying? His name is Biz. That's my childhood friend, you know what I'm saying? And he had the turntables and everything down there in the basement, the crib and everything. So in the first time I even seen it, I never in my life seen that, but I seen it. They were, I can't stop. I mixing all the break beats, big beat, dancing it from drummers beat, all the break beats, they was tearing them up. I was like, dang, I got to learn how to do that. So and I started getting on this turntable. He started, he gave me a couple of records for me to tell because he knew I was gonna start them up. And I started learning and getting the rhythm of that, and sooner or later, next thing you know, I was real nice at it. And when we were starting to do parties and stuff, they was making me the main DJ. There was a time where before Bobcat got with LL, I won a DJ contest. I was supposed to go ahead and went with LL. I didn't go with him because the name of our crew was LSB crew, which was Leroy, Shamik, and Brent. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a name to it because they already established that. And so, but I started rocking at all the parties and I got real good, started making cassette tapes and everything. So word traveled around, you know what I'm saying? They got the 40 projects of Grandmaster Vic, and so me and Grandmaster Vic was supposed to got together and battle. And it never happened, but we were supposed to have battle, in St. Albans Park. He didn't want to come to St. Albans Park. And I knew I wouldn't have won if I'd have went to 40 projects. So that's how I learned how to get on the turntables, rocking and doing like that. I was never MC and none of that. Man, I've been in front of Spank G, Dada Rock, and I don't DJ'd at the Encore. I done been in Supreme parties, Fat Cat parties, rocking. I don't did pretty much of some of everything, rocking in the parks of St. Albans, and I picked that up with them guys in Queens, you know what I'm saying? Queens got the money early then.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
You know what's funny? I know that's why I like you, man, because I'm from East New York too. I'm from Pink House's side, Pink House's Linden Plaza side over there. So and we used to go play ball at Gershwin all the time, man. I went to the Reach Out program. I don't know if you know what that is.
I put it.
Yeah, they had that at Gershwin. I used to go there too, man. So I'm East New York all the way, man. So yeah,
cool. In Gershwin Park, right? That's where Lloyd Free got his name from, out of Gershwin Park.
Yeah.
It's true story. The rims was so close, you know what I'm saying? You could pretty much get up the court, 3-4 dribbles, you already laying it up, in Gershwin Park, But Lloyd Free was there, and one summer he was just balling, and he just grabbed the rebound took one bounce, and pulled up from right there, one side of the court all the way to the other side of the court, nothing but bottoms. He was doing it constantly on everybody, and this is when he was I think the second leading scorer in the NBA when he was with the San Diego Clippers, when he was wearing that 24, and when he was like that, and he ran with it. Dude was over there chopping it up. He's like, dang, man, he's shooting from another world, B. Another world, man. You out of the planet, man. So he took that and ran with it. And next thing you know, he had them on the back of Nike sneakers. World Be Free. Then, you know what I'm saying? He changed his name from Lloyd Free to World Be Free on the strip of Gershwin Park, and a dude sitting there on the sideline watching it, talking about, you shoot from another world, B. So he put World B and just added his name, took the Lloyd off, and World Be Free. Yeah, man.
He changed his government name and everything behind that stuff, man. So that's
He changed that, man. Yeah, man.
World Be Free, man. He's still in the streets too, man. He still be hanging out all Old Timers Day and all that stuff.
Right. One of the prettiest jump shots ever. His length off the bounce. I think he might have had probably like a 40-inch vert back then. You know what I'm saying? His lift off the bounce to shoot the jumper, you know, and I think Larry Bird even said he got one of the realest jump shots. Some people just, launch up, but he used to elevate with his and have it way back here and just, man.
Yeah, he was awesome. Brownsville villain, yeah. Yo, Jay Boogie. So was your name Jay Boogie back then? Is that where the name came from? Boogieing on the turntables?
Nah. I came up like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I came up through the nation, you know what I'm saying, 5% of, everything. I was born just, and I still know my knowledge of my mathematics, my 120, and I got my 7-point star. I still know all that, just make sure I keep my sword sharp. But yeah, Jay Boogie, man, I never even knew Jay Boogie until I came home from federal prison and started rocking amongst on Nick Fan TV and calling in. And I didn't have a name at all, period. So to give you real facts, my birth name came from up under Nick Fan TV through the New York Knicks organization. That's how Jay Boogie got birth. That name is birth from the Knicks, period. And I'm on the phone, and he's like, "Yo, who this caller?" And I just said, "Yo, this is Jay Boogie." I don't know where it came from, but I just said, this is Jay Boogie. And I just went and started tearing it up, spitting what I'm spitting about what I see about the game. And then, next thing I know, he was like, that's a 5-star call for the night. So then I think we played like a couple of nights later, and I called in and I tore it up again, and they was like, "Huh, man, we might have something, bro. We might have to do something about this guy here." So then I waited for about 2 games to go by to see if I still got that same love, but could I be missed, and can I really create something? And
right.
And when I came back, my man, shout out to my big bro, Mr. Man, Ron Cleveland. He called. And when he called, and then after he jumped off, and then I came right after that, that was like, I don't know, that was 2 heavy hit callers we started just calling back to back. When he called, he get the first call, I call, and they start pulling both of us in. So you had 2 dominant calls, and he used to tell people, "Yo, y'all see what came up? You call in, you better be on your key," because them guys, they, So man, we started just calling back to back for about 2 weeks straight. Then he was like, "You know what? I gotta split y'all guys up. I'm gonna make Boogie. You gonna be the closer. I need you to be the closer for the show." And that's how the closer came about. And I just started calling in, the last call after everything, summing up everything right there, and Jay Boogie was born, throughout the love of the New York Knicks. Jay Boogie was never in the streets. I never knew no Jay Boogie. Was born just, you know what I'm saying? If it weren't born just, it was Skate. SK8IGHT. That's how they spelled my name, Skate. They called me Skate. And my other name was Bags, which stood for big ass guard. Skate, they said when I used to ball, it looked like I was on skates, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a sick handle. I still go play with the Rock every now and then. I was a mean player on that court. I just don't talk about it like that, you know what I'm saying? I went to Benjamin Cardozo. I'm a child of Ron Niclario, you know what I'm saying? The world's most winningest high school coach it is in the history of basketball. And I promise you, if I call Ron Niclario right this moment, he said, "Hey, my stupidest guard. My stupidest guard that I ever had." He talked about, that's what he used to say to me, because I had a lot of potential to go play somewhere and really do something and be like his first guard that went to go and ball, and I was there. My center was Dwayne Carswell. He came and played. He played at our school. He went to college. He played at Temple University. He played in the NBA a few years and everything. There was a time where, The only guard that was really in front of me at, you know what I'm saying, was Greg Boo Harvey. And he played at Andrew Jackson. For those that don't know Greg Boo Harvey, you know, that's his world's most famous move is in Coming to America when he goes baseline and reverse layup on the other side. That's Greg Boo Harvey. And I mentioned his name in the song that I did with Point Guards. You know, it's a lot of legendary ball players that I don't see, the Edwards families and everything. You know, I know it was Pete Edwards, David Edwards. A lot of people don't know David Edwards down there at when he played at Georgetown, he gave Allen Iverson the business one-on-one, bust him in front of everybody for a lot of bread inside their building. And he played 1 year at Georgetown. You look up David Edwards, you know, and check him out. You know, when he was at Georgetown, he was sick. A lot of people thought AI was sick. Nah, that dude David Edwards was sick. He from out of Queens. And I can't, Queens had the best ball players, man. Point blank in the city. I don't know what the world be talking about. We're the best ball players, you know. And we got the most rings. We got the most rings too. We got the most championship rings too, you know, and all. But I should have went somewhere and played ball, got blindsided by the streets and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Allowed that, you know, to dictate, you know, what I should be doing with my life instead of what I could be doing with my life. And I did some wrong things and everything, and I paid consequences for it, and and came home and still went back to doing the same dumb stuff, and just decided to go and try and do it somewhere else out of state. And came down to Carolina. Carolina is where my mom's and my dad, they're from North Carolina. And when they graduated from college, they both moved to New York. And when they moved to New York and got away from both of their parents, you know what I'm saying? That's when they, got horny and created me up there, May my mom's rest in peace and pops rest in peace. I used to joke with them all the time, tell them, yo, y'all from North Carolina, I'm from New York. Y'all ain't got the same Social Security. Y'all ain't Kings County. Y'all down there. So, they used to laugh and, be like, I don't want to be from New York. I just raised you in New York. So, my mom, she worked 40 years at the World Trade. She was in the very first bombing that was in the train, kind of like messed up back up, you know what I'm saying? So she took more years after that and then retired. My dad, he retired from, the East New York bus station, transit. He drove the bus. He retired. They moved out here and lived lovely and lavishly, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so great to have two parents of like that. That's I love them to daily, every day. I think about them, So yeah, that's where Jay Boogie, it is. I'm a child of New York City, but my family is rooted from here. I still got loved ones and friends up there. I still got one brother up there. Y'all know recently I just lost my other brother. Not too long ago I lost my sister. So up there now, I just got some nieces and nephews that I do try to help and provide for, and help raise up and take care of. And I was trying to get one of them to come down here, but I didn't have no luck with that. And then my brother, he's up there. My baby sister, she's down in South Carolina. And so outside of the Knicks fan base, my family is really like shrunk in, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I go as hard as I go, amongst around my Knicks family and everything, because you all brought me in and gave me another direction, another lifestyle for me to live and become, outside of, things that I could have been doing, and but I do know once I got out, from my last federal bid, I wasn't gonna never go into the streets. I made that promise, you know what I'm saying, to God first and to my moms, because I knew I could never, drag my family into another long stretch like that. And God has been good and great for me and my family, opened up doors and opportunities for me. I got two companies. I got a moving company, and it was called Better Care Movers. I scratched that up lately, late last year, and changed it from Better Care Movers, which And I made it became MADS, which stands for Moving and Delivery Service. So I combined the two together, and the Better Care Movers that came from. I came up with Better Care on the strength of Obamacare. I was trying to come up with a name for the moving company. I kept getting kicked out of the businesses and stuff. So I came up with Better Care, and that, that providing did great for me, what I'm saying, me and my family. And outside of that, just staying with the music thing, with the, I was trying to find out really what could I really, really like give back to the New York, what I'm saying, Knicks organization, meaning the team, the podcasters, the chats, the fans. And I was at a game one day, and the game that I was at, me, Chuck D, and CP, we was kicking it, and Chuck D had said, we was just rapping about music, and Chuck D said, man, I be wanting to help a lot of guys out, but guys keep coming to me talking about the same thing, the streets and all that, the shooting, the drugs and all that. He was like, yo, don't y'all get tired of living that? And then after you live it, you want to talk about it, and then you want to give it to me. Bring me something different. Let me hear. I'm a big baseball fan. Let me hear you talk about a run on second, a run on third, a batter at home, and he trying to get a hit and bring his mans and them home. You know what I'm saying? And then when he said that, I wasn't saying anything. I'm just taking heed to it. I'm like, man, that's kind of interesting. He was like, think about baseball, but I'm out of whack with baseball. But dang, I know a little bit about the Knicks. Maybe I could do something about the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So, and
Yo, J Boogie, don't tell me that Chuck D gave birth to the hip hop stuff. That's how you started doing the Knicks stuff.
Yep, that's fact.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
My big bro, that's Chuck D got J Boogie doing the Knicks stuff by telling me about, he told guys about do something about baseball because he was a big baseball fan. So I mean, I'm a big all around sport fan, but it wouldn't have done me no good rocking with Knicks and try to do something about baseball. So I just, I'm just contemplating and trying to figure out what can I do? What can I do? What can I write? What can I say? How can I get at the people? You know what I'm saying? And it dawned on me. Julius was on fire. Julius was killing. Julius was out this world that year when he won most valuable player. I mean, most improved player. He was out his. So I'm like, dang, that's it. I need to write about Julius. You know what I'm saying? Get that out, and it might could do, but it's got to be right. It got to be right for the people, and it got to be right if he hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, man, I started about 50 times until I came. Hold up, man, this ain't right. It's not coming in right. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me go back to his first year. And when I went back his first year, the first bar I said, broke my leg. That's it. That's what I saw on the internet. Look, they saw about how he broke his leg, when he first came, and that's it. That's it. Broke my leg. When it happened, the first year, they gave up on him. They said I wouldn't come back. Broke my leg the first year, said your boy I wouldn't come back. At Calipari, Kentucky, I'm a Wildcat, a big Lion haters betting on it till I got fans this year to say I'm an NBA league killer. That's how I came off with it. I just went in on Julius, big Lion, haters. People was hating on him. Big Lionheart, big Lion haters betting on the tiller. Remember, they stay down. The betters on the tiller. Big Lion haters betting on the tiller. I got fans this year to say I'm an NBA league killer. You know what I'm saying? So when I wrote that, I was like, that's it. That's it. I'm 6'9". I can't even remember all the hook, but it was a.
As a fan of your music, man, when I first heard that, I was like, let's go. As soon as I heard that first line, I was like, yes, let's go. Because I mean, like, we have so many talented people within the fan base and stuff, man. So
Right.
like, people have done things before, but they always do something kind of like not like campy, kind of corny or whatever. Like they just kind of forcing it. Even like the Go New York, it's like kind of campy a little bit. You know,
Right.
even though he tried to get a little gangster in that song, if you remember the full verse. But I mean, that first line, you hit it with the first line, especially with the music too. You come through with the music too. You don't waste it. You know, so I was blown away, man. And then, you know, just knowing you from, you know, like you said, the phone calls and stuff. And then once you get to meet you, and I know people meeting you, some people might be meeting you for the first time. You are who you are, man. And you know, everybody's behind you, and you know, I'm good. It's good to know you and stuff, and just to hear you, you know, tell your story and stuff like that. You legit, man. You're the real thing.
Man, I appreciate it, man. This is what y'all formed together. And I'm just living on the inside of who y'all created. You know what I'm saying? Y'all created, you know what I'm saying, J Boogie the MC. Y'all created me all the way from day one all the way to right this moment. And I couldn't be more happier than another person, you know what I'm saying, in entertainment. You know, when I listen to people talk about how they're entertainer here and I'm this person there, I've come to find out that is real. You know what I'm saying? I've been at games before with little kids, you know what I'm saying? When me and Freezy were together, Freezy always tell a story. A little kid ran up to me and was like, yo, that's J Boogie, you the closer. Blah, blah, blah. Ah! I've been at the games at Madison Square Garden when they be like, yo, you J Boogie. Ah! You know, and always you want to take a picture, you know what I'm saying? Get your phone, you know. And parent, is it okay if we take a picture, you know? And I want them to use this phone, you know. I never take the pictures with my phone when it comes to somebody else's kid and stuff like that. But you know, when you hear the stories of like the Jay-Z, he always say, like, you know, like, it don't matter how old you are, you can make it, you know what I'm saying? You can be whatever age, you know what I'm saying? You can still rap. It just depends on what you're saying. So, you know, what I say, you know, I really go in the thought and in searching far as, you know, when I'm doing a song, I don't just make up something. I always go into whatever I'm doing, you know. I do my research on it, and then I come up, you know, with the bars, the metaphors, the punchlines, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? To put the icing on it, to try to really make it hip hop, you know. And as long as the fans like it and they appreciate what I'm doing, I'm gonna continue on doing what I'm doing. You know, it's just, you know, the great thing about it, you know, the the Knicks got hold of it, and I met World Wide West at in the Delta one night at the game, and I said, Mr. West, listen, man. This is my only chance. This is my first game right here, even close to any of y'all people. Check this out, man. I got music. I make music on a constant base, all Nick music. Nobody's doing that. All Knicks. And I put it in his ear. And it said, New York, we're still some knickerbockers. Whole world shockers, all eyes on us. Coming in like Willis Reed. Y'all gonna see all eyes on us. When he heard that right there, he was like, hey, yo, I tell you what. Somebody's going to call you before halftime. When they call you on your phone, I want you to come meet them. And it was probably about 3 minutes into the second quarter, I got an alert on my phone. And the lady said, hello, my name is such and such. Is this J Boogie? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, she was like, okay, listen, I want you to come through the Delta to such and such door and come meet me. And I want to sit down and I'm going to talk to you. And when that happened, when I went in there and talked to her, and she was like, okay, you got some music or something that I need to keep taking, listening to or whatever and everything, you know, that Mr. West was telling me about. I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, I'm going to give you my email. You send over what you want to send over, and we'll just go from there. She said, you doing all right? I remember the whole conversation. I said, yeah, I'm doing fine right now. I'm feeling real good right now. She said, okay. You enjoying the game? I'm like, yeah, I love the game, but forget that game. I'm right here. I'm trying to establish this moment right here, right now, because you only got one shot at a major opportunity, and you got to make your best impression. And that's what I was trying to do. And once I did that, and she was like, well, go ahead, you know, we got your contact and everything. And when I went back, you know, I saw Mr. West, because, you know, they sit like on like at like right in this like little like y'all know where they sit, you know,
like sweet kind of boxes kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
And when I walked by, I saw him. I'm like, thank you, man. Thank you. So halftime came, and I'm going back through the Delta to go get some. I see him again, and he said, "Listen, when the time is right, I'm gonna do something for you, and everybody know I'm a man of my word." I said, "Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Mr. West." And after that, some Caucasian guy came up to me. He said, "Yo, I don't know what you did or what you said to that man or what you gave to him or what he was listening to." He said, "But I know he told you I'm a man of my word, and I'm gonna tell you that man is known. When he say he's gonna do something, he's gonna do something." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." So couple of a couple of months went by, and I seen him in Atlanta. And I went down there and I chopped it up with him and rocking with the players. And then he tapped me on my chest like boom, like you know, like we dudes. He was like, so what you been doing? What you been working on? So I opened up my phone, you know what I'm saying? I said, "What you want to see?" I started trolling it. I had probably about 30 joints in there. In my phone right now, I still got about 75 songs, somewhere around there, about 70, 75 songs that's already done. You know what I'm saying? That I just, some joints I really, I don't know. So I just threw it in there still, you know what I'm saying? Because I went and laid them down and everything. And then some joints I haven't went and had master mix and everything. And some joints I'm just waiting for the right moments with. And he was like, "Oh man, you got some music." And I plugged something in his ear. When I plugged something in his ear, you know what I'm saying? I plugged that point guards in his ear. I said, "Yo, this is what I did for Jalen Brunson." And I told Rick, I said, "I'm here now because I was supposed to see Rick. Because I told him the last game that I was gonna have one done for his son and I was gonna bring it to him, but he was too busy." He was like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna let him know." He said, "Let me hear it." And he hit it. He was like, "Okay, I got you." And I went back and started watching the game and everything. When the game was all over and everything, I'm leaving. And I was driving back from Atlanta to Carolina that same night, right after the game. I want to stay in a hotel. By the time I left the game, by the time I got in my car and got on the highway, I left the game probably about 10 o'clock. By the time I got in my car and got on the highway, probably about 11, matter of fact, I think it was 11:53, if I'm not mistaken, I received a phone call. And the phone call, "Hey, Jay Boogie, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good, I'm good." "You know who you talking to?" "No, this is such and such." I said, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on?" "I'm just riding back from the game." She said, "Did you enjoy the game?" I'm like, "Yeah, we won." Anytime we win, it's a great game. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it. She was like, "Hey, listen, I don't know what song you got or what song." He called me and told me, "Yo, you need to send that song, get that song to me." So I got the song to him, but they never made a decision on the point guards. You know what I'm saying? They never said anything, and I wanted to shoot a video and everything. I was trying to, let me do it with Brunson. If they didn't let me do something with Brunson with that song, I might have took it back, maybe remix it or something. But as far as how I put it together, I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Because the point guards are like, we legendary city. We had the greatest point guards in the history of basketball. We had the best guards that ever played in the NBA all the way around. And for him to come in and grab the torch, that some of these guys never had, that's how I wrote the song. The point guards from New York, and then Jalen Brunson here in New York. And when I got one, she was like, "Send it to me." And I sent it. They never did anything. But like 2 weeks after that, I got a Zoom call. Zoom call came in. And, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, man, I ain't know Zoom. I ain't never in my life been on a Zoom meeting." So I'm like, I'm bugging out now. She's like, "Listen, you got a moment?" I was like, "Well, be honest with you. I'm in the middle of a move and trying to move these people into their crib." She's like, "Okay, well, listen, I got some people they want to talk to you, and we're gonna reach right back and call and get back to you. What's the best time for me to call you? I said, listen, let me take care of this move anytime after 5. It was like 1:30. She was like, okay, cool. All right, thank you, and you have a great afternoon. She hung up the phone, but I'm saying to my dang, man, I felt like I blew an opportunity right there by telling them that, but I was short-handed, short man. I had a 4-man move, and one dude, he had to leave, and one dude didn't show up, so it was only 2 of us on a 4-man, 3-bedroom
Sheesh.
house move. So
That's a tough one.
yeah, so God is good, not some of the time, but all the time. And like 20 minutes later, got the call back, and Zoom came back. It was Wes. He said, hey, Boogie, listen here. He was still in his hotel and everything. See, he ain't got up yet. Listen, Boogie. I told you when the time comes, make it right for you. Yo, whatever you're doing, you need to stop doing what you're doing. We need to have this Zoom meeting right here, right now. She said, what are you doing? I said, I got a move going on, and it ain't number 2 of us. And if I leave away, I'm gonna have one guy. And he was like, yo, is he good? I'm like, yeah. He said, let him do the work, and we're gonna handle this right here. Anything happening in that house, bill me, and we're gonna pay for it. I'm like, okay. So I let my man know what was going on. Y'all got to take the Zoom meeting. And he was like, yo, I told you when the time comes right, I'm going to look out for you, man. He said, I appreciate you because you're one of the ones when I hear you talking, you're always speaking, highly of the Knicks, motivating and everything. And then he said, I see you at the games in the garden, and I see you on the road. And when I see you, it's like, you everywhere. And I think you deserve a shot. I'm going to give you a chance of a lifetime, to make you some money. And he's like, we need an anthem. He said, we need an anthem. The playoffs is coming up. He said, if you give us an anthem, stick an anthem for us, you got it. And be honest with you, I was up against a lot of people that was, trying to go and get it. I'm going to tell you the true story. I know Fabio was up, and the word was they was trying to talk to Jada, and I can't remember. It was somebody else. They didn't want to deal with Papoose, but it was somebody else. And I'm like, shit, man, I can't win. But you know what? They sent me some information, what they, wanted me to put together, how I wanted to say it, how, the things I could say and everything, things I could mention that's related to them. And once I put that on cap and I zoned in, that hard work really paying off for this squad. Now we all in, all one. New York forever now. Best fans when we stay rocking in Madison Square Garden. Stand up, you feeling proud. This winter season is on now. Big lights, New York Knicks team, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens. Man, it was on. It was on there. So next thing out, they was like, yo, that's it. That's it right there. So I master mixed it and everything and got it to them, man. And they took that song, and that was the We Lit. That was the Knicks playoff anthem. It had like over 300, it had like over 3 million views. It went to Hot 97. Some rappers in New York, I got probably busting the head about 25 times from people not liking it, but I take them 25 not liking it versus, all the ones that did. Like I said, 3 million people, man. They know who the J Boogie is right now. And then we stamped it on. We stamped the song. Me and my production, our names go through it. So when they play it, they know who did it and everything. So that was a win-win situation. And then after that, we just staying in contact with them until let me see. This is February, right? I think it was early January or late December, one of the two. Whereas I got the call, and they made me into a contract vendor with them. So I'm contracted with the New York Knicks. I'm a vendor up there, and that's only on the entertainment side. Has nothing to do with office work, no ideas and nothing, nothing like that. But I can, say things, but I have nothing to do with that. But the music entertainment side, I'm rocking with that. I just pitched off to them, I got a little I just pitched off to them. Let it be known that I let it be known that New York, we one of the 4 teams we don't have a mascot. I just pitched off to them, Nick Boogie. That come from my baby that graduated from Field Sale University. She geographic one of the courses and everything. So I'm working with her. We trying to come up with this character, this mascot character, and trying to lead them over to a cartoon character and everything. And it's on the table with the Knicks and everything right now. So I'm doing that. They still got songs and songs and songs. I don't know what they're going to do, when they're going to do, or whatever. So that's why I have not been really like releasing stuff, like I normally would be doing every year, because that bread run is still first, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still going to come up with some things real quick, you know what I'm saying? Probably within the next week, that's just going to be strictly for the podcasters and everything. I did the Obi Toppin Homecoming, you know what I'm saying? The last moment they let me know the same day of the game, you know what I'm saying? It was too late. It wasn't going to fit in, and they didn't really know what they was going to do. So I try to get it out to everybody amongst, you know what I'm saying? If they want to play it, they could play it, because we all was fans of Obi. They know I was a fan of Obi too. I did a song with Obi Toppin too and all. But yeah, man, that's what Jay Boogie is, man. Jay Boogie is,
Sheesh.
of the podcast chats.
Let me tell you something. Jay Boogie got it. Since I've been doing this, Jay Boogie got to be the first person that I've had on. I asked him one question. This dude not only gives you the whole story, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and he knocking out my questions that I would be asking. He's already taken. That's how you know Jay Boogie's a professional. He's run the gambit. He already knows what you expect of him. He knows what you want to hear. I asked him one question. He told me everything out. I'm like, I don't gotta look at nothing. I'm just like knocking him out.
He's got a great heart, man. You got the passion in his heart. You can see it. You can't contain it, man. It comes right out.
Man, I appreciate it, man. But I learned that through somebody. You know what I'm saying? That try to answer questions before they ask them, and if you answer the questions before they ask, they won't have no more other questions to ask you.
Yeah.
So that's what I strive to do, you know what I'm saying, when I get asked certain things, and then I deliver, my delivery is straight to the point, and I talk, fast, and I'm delivering whatever I'm doing. And be honest with you, that's a skill that I wish nobody, no male and no female, to ever pick up. I learned that skill, during time, and when you got phone calls and you only got a certain amount of time to say and get across what you need to say, you need to be saying it, real fast and real quick, and make sure what you tell them is accurately what you need them to do, you know what I'm saying? In that short period of time, and that's why I talk the way I talk, because at times I still be thinking, I'm on the phone. I shouldn't have no habits. But one of the habits, and I know I told y'all, God body, we shouldn't have no limitations and all that. But one of the bad things that I pick up, I've been practicing like crazy, striving to stop saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that, you know what I'm saying, is still into me too, being on that phone, because when I'm saying what I'm saying to the people, I constantly, do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. I need you to blah, blah, blah. You understand? You get me? Blah, blah, blah. That's where that come from. And so far to this day, it's just in me. I can't get rid of it.
Man. I know what you're saying, because I do the same thing. But you know what? That's hip hop. It's hip hop.
That's hip hop.
That's the culture.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to come out with a know what you know what I'm saying shirt, man. We need to bring
I'll
that
be
out.
hitting it, man. Yo, Jay Boogie, I'll be struggling. I'll be like, you know what I'm yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I'll be that's my thing. You know what I'm saying, and it is what it is.
I flip it a different way, man. You said like you was incarcerated at the time, so the phone thing. So I get that. So for me, like growing up, it's just everybody was always talking. Even in the street, sometimes you can't even tell who's who. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people talking, you can see what's what if you be quiet. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. So like if I do say something, I'll say something, and people say, "Oh, he's talking." Is like, yeah, and I'm talking them, and I hit them with the know what I'm saying, because I'm not sure if they're listening, because everybody's always talking. You know what I'm trying to say? So when like what I'm trying to say, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Just to make it clear that you're listening to me. So because like I just learned from growing up, like people like to talk, and then they like to talk, they like to distract you. And then a lot of times when people are talking and you're getting mesmerized by the moment, you could be in danger. You know, so somebody got to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I look at that a different way. You know what I'm trying to say?
Makes sense. Makes sense. I hear you.
Just
And
know
I answered you. So you know I'm listening.
Yeah.
just know I love and appreciate all of y'all. And I respect all of y'all. All of y'all that's, you know what I'm saying, that got your podcasts and you contact and you directors, you contact you content creators, everything that y'all do, I love and respect that. And trust and believe. I'm gonna tell you, you know, when the people say play your position, you know, people don't really play their position. And they always try to go do another position that doesn't never work out for them. And I know for a fact, if I wanted to, if I wanted to put together a podcast, it'd be a banger. But Jay Boogie don't know how to do what y'all do. I respect y'all, you know, for how y'all do. At times when things don't go right, you got to do this, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on point. You got to be on cue of what you're doing. And I always respect that about all y'all podcast hosts, you know what I'm saying, that be doing what you're doing. That's why, you know, I stay in my lane and I do what I do, you know, because I always respect the next person's, you know, his or her profession. That is y'all profession, to be doing what y'all doing on a constant basis, you know, looking at TV, looking at the laptop, same time entertaining on the mic and into the camera, reading chats and all that. Then sometimes things freeze. Y'all gotta figure that out and all that. I can't do all that. So I'm not gonna try to do something that, not saying that I can't learn how to do it, but I love fanning with what y'all do, you know. And what
Which
I
is
bring,
dope.
what I bring to the table is just what I bring to the table, and what y'all got to the table is makes me. I'm a fan of it. I'm always a fan of everybody's work. That's why I'm bouncing around everywhere. I'm subscribed everywhere, and you know I go everywhere, you know, and tune into what people doing and how they rocking, man. Because it's just a lovely community.
Yeah, well, brother, you are one of the best at what you do, and we definitely appreciate you for your time and your gift, and also your support, because you do support any and everybody in the
Yeah, big
community. Yeah, so I mean that goes without being said. Um, I wanted to real quick just shout out a couple people in the chat, and also get your opinion about a couple things real quick, and then we'll get into a little music from Jay Boogie. We got some stuff that you may have some of you may have heard before if you know who Jay Boogie is, and then got something you may not have heard of from Jay Boogie. So do a little montage real quick. But shout out to I Am Jarrell. Appreciate you, brother. Always good to see you, man. Knicks for life. My guy Chuck Allen in the building. Salute. Appreciate you. Walter White in the building. Appreciate you. Dwayne Dennis is here. Talking about that world be free. I see you. Pearl Washington too. Oh yeah, he know the names. Well, shout out to MF Dreadson. What's good? Panda. Oh yeah, Pan Badass is in the building. Salute from New Zealand. Oh wow. Salute. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. My guy Boulevard, what's good? Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Visions is in the building. Salute. And thank you for the generous super chat. Boulevard, appreciate you. Salute, family. Jay Boogie is off the chain. Boogie, keep up the great work, King. Salute. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Well, and of course, the Die Hard Knicks podcast. I mean, salute.
Yeah,
You know,
shout out to
you know.
Visions there. I see Visions talking some stuff there. So shout out to Walter White there. I see.
Yeah, he could tell. He was like, yeah. He could tell you from Visions was like Eru has to be from Brooklyn, and in fact, that is the case.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where it all started. So real quick, I wanted to get your thoughts on two things. First off, let's see, Eric B, you know, the wonderful Eric B, and Rakim are nominated once again for the Hall of Fame. This is their second time being nominated. Hopefully they get in this time. But what do you guys think about the Eric B and Rakim legacy? Do you think that it is synonymous with being a Hall of Fame act, and you think they deserve not deserve, but do you think they're getting enough recognition for what they've done and contributed to hip hop? What's your thoughts on that, Eru? And then I get over to J Boogie.
Well, I don't think they are. At one, everybody always talks about Rakim and all this but they I don't think they've done a people in general, even the hip hop community, their peers and stuff. I don't think they've done enough to really back him. If he's the God MC, then why don't you treat him like a god? You're just talking about him like just like religion. You talk about God, but what are you doing to praise him, to give thanks to the God, because he literally gave birth to everybody out here. You're rapping. So I always thinking about that. They're always talking about the R, but they never really put him up there. Like they should. And also too Eric B too. Eric B. He did a lot for a lot of other artists too. Just not just on Rakim. But and also too, there's like a whole big story with those two guys, man. Because you would think that Eric B did the beats, but Rakim was doing a lot of the beats at the time too. So there's a lot of stuff that you're finding out now that it's like kind of like, you're finding out stories here and there. But I just feel like somebody like the R, he really should be like, there should be a museum for him or whatever. It should be something big for Rakim. So I always felt like both of those guys, kind of got like the short end of the stick of history. People talk about them, but they don't really talk, give them the praise that they deserve in full. That's what I think.
All right. I agree with you. What's your thoughts, J Boogie? How do you feel about Eric B and Rakim and their legacy and how it's viewed?
They was before their time. They
Mm.
out before their time. The jewels that they was dropping. First of all, anytime anybody changes the game from what it was to something different, you should be honored. Point blank. No matter what it is, if it's sports, whatever, basketball, football, baseball, rap, boxing, whatever, you should be honored. And when Rakim came out, Rakim caught a lot of people off guard with one, his delivery, his flow, and then what he was talking about in a street savvy way, and it threw people off from what we was used to hearing, and then by the time when some people was catching on to it and was starting to become fans of them, they were starting, have the, start, their careers was almost, on the verge of get ready to start, being over with. But Eric B and Rakim, man, those guys right there, you couldn't, for a long time, when I first heard of Eric B and Rakim, I thought Eric B was the rapper.
Yeah, everybody did. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I thought Eric B was the rapper and Rakim was the guy DJing. And
it makes sense that way, yeah.
Because normally you hear the lead guy first. You know what I'm saying? You hear the lead guy's name being called first. And the DJ was the name that was heard first amongst them two. And I think the only other one that did it like that, I don't know if they followed that, try to follow that suit, but they're the only other ones I think followed that trend for as DJ rapper, not rapper DJ, and that was DJ Jazzy Jess and the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? So with them guys, they need to be honored in the Hall of Fame, man. And I want to see them. I want to see them get what they really deserve, the appreciation for who they are as a group. They brought a lot to the table. Fashion, MCM, people didn't know that. A lot of people, the Benz car, like where I'm from, where I'm living in Queens, that BMW got tagged, that 1.3 190E, that was Run. Run like introduced that right there. And like all the hustlers, they was whipping the Volkswagen Jetta, the one with the big back, putting the 10s, Troy and the Supreme 10, all that right there. So with the 190E being introduced to us, we ain't know nothing about the Benz until the God come out with the Benz. And he had that thing laced, MCM. You know what I'm saying? And then the outfits, the gear, the big the chains, and you know what I'm saying? I know Slick Rick,
Mm-hmm.
the pretty chain, but that when you see Rakim with it, you know, you was like, it's like almost like Rakim really brought the rope chains to the streets, you know, to
Mm-hmm.
me, you know, and so but yeah, man, them guys they deserve their flowers, man. They done a lot, man. They got a lot of great music that they don't put together, and they got a lot of great music. Rakim got a lot of great music that he done, without Eric, and like Eru said, he's done a lot for as other people, and done a lot of things for other people far as in music. And one of the worst days of my life, man, worst days of my life. I promise you. And I'm gonna have my man with you. He gonna tell you this one day. When Eric B and Rakim was here, Raleigh performing, that's my man and them people. And and I was working, but I ain't have my charger that day for some reason, and I didn't know this was going to go on. And then he called me, was like, "Yo, come through to such and such," you know what I'm saying? And so you can meet Rakim and Eric B. They here, they get ready to perform, and then maybe later on we'll go to the show. And when I pulled up on him, my phone went dead, man.
Damn.
And I told Ra, I was like, "Yo, let me tell you something, man. This is like seeing you is like seeing a ghost." And this is a day I'm greatly honored, but I'm upset I'm not going to be able to have my own personal pictures. And even worse, my man's phone was dead. His
Sheesh.
phone was dead, so I couldn't get no photos with him. But I told him, I said, "Yo, I remember you at the Boys and Girl Fest when you dropped that line on Big Daddy Kane." And he was like, "Word, word." I'm like, "Yeah, the one where you said you come on stage front with your gold and your valleys. Tell me when was the last time you been to a rally?" And Boys and Girls High School went crazy. That was at the African Fest. They went crazy.
Wow.
What? And you talking about the God, and you talking about all back then it was guards was real big. They was like, yeah, God, he 85, God, he ain't God body. I'm like, oh man, it's crazy. Man, that was crazy. But he was like, man, I never thought I'd be in North Carolina and somebody would say that line to me. I'm like, yeah, man. So yeah, man. Rakim is seeing Rakim is like, yo, if you get a chance to see Rakim or Lauryn Hill, make sure you prepared. Because those are two you're not gonna see like that. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
see it. It's something real humongously big for you to see them too somewhere.
I saw Rakim at Red Hook Park one year.
Yeah,
He performed the whole set. The whole set. They didn't cut the
Wow.
mic on him or nothing, man. So that was a blessing.
Damn.
man.
Tell you, man, he would be out there, man. He be in them streets.
I love hip hop, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big energy person too, man. So like lately, I haven't really been listening to music like that because the energy is not my energy shift. I think, but just the stuff that J Boogie it comes up with, man. Just his energy coming through the screen, listening to him and stuff. I'm just a big fan of energy. Ron, you got great energy too, man. So
I
even people in the
appreciate you.
chat, I feel like we're attracting a lot of good people in the chats too because there hasn't
Right.
been too much trolling and stuff. So I really appreciate the people that come in to watch these shows and stuff, man. So I'm a big thing on energy, man. All you guys have immaculate energy. I mean, Jay Boogie, man. I don't know. I would like to know more about that. Like, where did you get that from? Because I know you talked about your different things that you had in your life, but I want to know where you get your energy from. Where does that come from? What's the source of your energy?
Um, my mom's used to tell me all the time, yo, if you're gonna do anything in life, make sure you give it your all, your 100%, no matter whatever it is, no matter what. If it's just a little conversation, make sure you give them, because a conversation. When you having a conversation, you have somebody else's attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking to somebody, whatever you delivering to them people, you want them people to listen and understand what you're saying, but at the same time, um, take heed to what you're saying. But if you're not delivering and telling somebody something right that what I'm saying, that they can hear or listen to, so you'll see them like fade away from the conversation or whatever. But when basketball, no, and no matter anything that I did, my mom's used to always say, whatever you do in life, make sure you give me 100%. Be 100% about it. So that's why I'm always been like a hype person. That want to really like kind of like you know, not be loud, but you know what I'm saying, be heard and make sure you know that you understand what I'm saying and direct and make sure I'm putting you, make sure you're going in the right direction, wherever you know where you need to be going or whatever. Because you know, I've been through a lot, and I always say it's not about what you go through, it's about what you get through. I always say that line. We pray for not only what you go through, but what you can get through. You know, I've been through a lot and I got through a lot. And some of the things that I went through and made it through, I wish nobody else to go through those type things because you have a choice every day. When he gives you life, he gives you a chance. When after he gives you a chance, he's done his work. Now the work is up to you. It's your choice to do what you need to have done for that day that he granted for you. So, you know, I just try to make sure whatever it is I'm doing, I make sure I give my all to it because nobody is promised tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's promised 10 minutes from now, you know. Just be blessful and thankful for the moments you do have, you know, at the time of life that you are living and breathing, and appreciate it. And make sure that, you know, you do what's right for your loved ones. You know, here's my princess right here. Everything I do is for her. That's an owner. Yes, baby. She want to play. Get out of here. No, on the phone, not right now. You remember odds and evens?
Yeah. Odds
You
and
know what I'm
evens
saying?
says shoot.
Fix ball, beat them
Yeah.
all. See, they rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You know, this time has changed, man. Time has changed.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Daddy on the phone right now. See you later. Close my
But
door.
you know the thing is, and it only makes sense because I thought and just taking it back, but kind of going towards with the whole thing about energy, what Eru was saying, it's true. It's true, and it's good to surround yourself with people who have good energy. And Jay Boogie, I 100% you have some of the best energy I've been around when it comes to a person. Eru has great energy too. I knew that once I met him in person because then that's why I got to really understand who he is. And now I was like, okay, Eru's really cool. But the thing that really got me, and I'm surprised I couldn't think of it, that now it makes me look at people a little differently. I don't study people, but I'm like, I'll try to wonder a little bit more about people. When I first heard Jay Boogie, it was on Knicks Fans TV. And, I heard him coming in as the closer. I'm like, okay, who's this dude? And he was coming in rapid fire, but rapid fire and being succinct and having points and being like with such, energy. And I'm like, but he's not missing a beat. He's saying stuff. I understand him, but he's spitting so fast. And I'm like, how is he even thinking of it? And I should have figured out at that point, this dude is hip hop. He's a rapper. I didn't think about it at that time. I didn't know anything about him. I was like, that makes sense. I was like, his breath control is incredible. I'm like, how is he doing this? I'm over here like getting winded just listening to him.
Yeah, he's going off the top of the dome too. It's not like he wrote it all out.
Yeah,
he just was spitting, off the top of the dome there.
Yeah. That was dope, man. I was like, yeah, it's really, really good.
I can't wait for the day that I come perform somewhere in New York. I can't wait for the day. And soon it's going to happen. I'm going to perform somewhere, I guess people want to make sure our Knicks is doing what they're supposed to be doing for they want to hear somebody rap about them. But the great thing about it, I look around and I listen around, it's other people that done other songs for other teams and stuff, but it's just like one song and it's over with, But I'm always constantly in the crate of the New York Knicks to try to come up punchlines, metaphors, whatever it is, because that's my thing and that's what I do. And with that being my thing, I have to make sure when I put it out, it's for the people. And the people are going to appreciate that. Because it really only takes one time for you not to, do it, you know what I'm saying, right? And you know how quickly, we can shy away, you know what I'm saying? And we got a great fan base. We got a lot of talent, man. We got a lot of talent, man. My man Cully.
He's really good.
No, Cully is, man. Cully got it all. And I tried my best to get Cully down here with me to do 4 weekends. 4 weekends, you know what I'm saying? I don't care when we do it, how we do it, we're gonna have that, we're gonna have a whole project done. Just you. Just you for you doing what you want to do. You know, he can sing, he can rap, he got the whole, you know what I'm saying, pause before I said he got the pretty boy fly look, you know what I'm saying? He got the whole everything.
The package, yeah.
He got the whole package, and a lot of people don't have that. You know, a lot of people don't have that, you know what I'm saying? They fly, good looking, you know what I'm saying? But they can't rap, or they can rap but can't write. You know, it's always something missing out of some of these guys. You know, just some. It's a lot of people that got the whole package, but he's one of the unheard artists that should be out there. Cully should be signed somewhere. He should be signed to a major label somewhere. And I hope he's hearing me. He should be. You know, Trav B. You know what I'm saying? I got something that I'm going to send over there to him. I just haven't sent it to him yet. You know, but Trav B, oh my gracious, God Almighty. What? Come on, man.
You could drop stuff at the drop of a dime, man. And you see my theme song, I have a whole theme song that he did for me, man. I almost lost my mind when I heard that, man.
Right. And like when I did the Christmas song, when I wrote my verse for the Christmas song, I was like, you know what? I gotta have some other people up here on it. And then and the first person I thought was, okay, let me call Cully. And got Cully, and he come on it. Then I was like, you know what? I gotta get my man, you know what I'm saying? So we can hit all fan bases of it. Let me get Papa Left up here, because Papa Left is witty. I'm telling you that. I wanted to do a project with him, not with me on his project, but a project with him where he put it out. You know, his wordplay, his delivery, and you know he's a teacher and all that. Witty. So, but when I wrote it, I told them guys, listen, I got this dangerous ball. The 16 I got is crazy now. I go in on it. But I'm not going to, if you knock the old man off the pedestal, I'm cool with that. But I'm not going to change my verse after I hear y'all, and I'm not going to look to switch it around or nothing. I wrote this verse by myself, thinking I'm going to do the song myself, and it's going to stay the first verse. And I'm not going to try to change it once I hear y'all. And them guys came in and did what they needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And
that song is dope, by the way.
Yeah. Next year, now that I'm a contract vendor, next year we're gonna perform that song in the Garden. Next year, just that by the time that all went through and everything, and then it was
already too late. Yeah,
it took a long time for me to get for them people to pass that paperwork off. You know what I'm saying?
But you here now, Boogie. You here now, baby.
We in there now. Only thing that can step ain't gonna stop us because we having a great season. But that song gonna always be there because that bar, that first 4 bars is a major bar. That 12 noon we back 12 in the 2/5, 12 noon we play at 12 o'clock, 12 noon we back 12 in the 2/5, 12 noon back 12 in the 12th month, the 2/5, the 25th day of the 12th month. At 12 noon we back 12 in the 2/5. That off top tells you what time it is at 12 o'clock when the Knicks come on. Off top.
Yeah.
Off rip.
Fire, bro. It's fire.
You get busy, man. Like you sometimes you going on with your story and then you just bust out with that, something like that. Then it's just like, oh, let's go, man. Yeah, man. I like your music, man. I like the way you think too. You know, the way you put stuff together is really good.
I was on real quick. I was on Morning Brew yesterday, and I threw it out there. You know, I know Scott Zoo, he was saying something about how they get ready to come out with the video of that right there. So I threw it out there just to let it be known, yo, big homie, you come out with the remix and let me get on that. You know, because you can remix the joints. Just like I remix Breaking News. I remixed Breaking News. You know what I'm saying? Breaking News had to be done again because so many. Monica McNutt made me do that song again, and I still owe her a video with that. I just haven't made it up there this year, but I'm getting ready to come up there now. Things is in position. What happens how it needed to be happen, but I needed that first thing to go through, and it finally came through. Work that I was doing last year with them, I just got taken care for and everything. So now you being a contract vendor with them, it's a good say so. But until that first check go through, you know what I'm saying? It's just say so. So now that don't came through, now I can do what I need to do. But I see Monica in Atlanta. She was like, "Hey, Boogie, what's up? I thought we were gonna do a video, breaking news." I'm like, you know what? And the song, for you, I'm gonna remix it. I'm a remix it. So I had to remix it and do something different. And that's for Monica. So, but yeah, I'm getting ready to come up there and shoot some videos and everything, man. I owe it to the Knicks. They owe it to us. And shoot, man, it's what better time, man, than what we got going on, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And listen, man, just you lay it up. I'll knock it down, Boogie. As he was talking about breaking news, all I could think about is, you know what? Well, we hear a little bit of breaking news, so we know what the man's talking about. So let's get into a little of that. Get this up out of here. Give me a second.
That's the world of podcasting right there.
Of course, yeah. Of course, it ain't. It's playing, but it ain't sounding. Of course. Hold on. Let me try that again. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, hold on. All right. Well. Let me ask you, real quick. Another quick question while I figure out what the heck's going on with this and get it working again. Sometimes, man, that's going to Jay Boogie's point about a content creator. Sometimes when stuff don't work, got to figure it out on the fly.
Yeah,
but
surprised,
I want to ask you both real quick about this because he's kind of a controversial person. He's done some things. He's put on events. Some things have happened. Sometimes he's been a little callous in his actions, but for whatever reason, he's been able to escape getting canceled. He's been able to move forward and continue to be a great businessman. And I wonder, is it because he's so creative? Is his creativity so good that he can't be denied? And you can't really, they can't, the sponsors and the brands don't really want to move away from him because he's such at the forefront of today's society and today's culture. And I'm talking about Travis Scott. Travis Scott has his cacti seltzer brand, because everything with him is cactus. It's cacti, it's cacti colored sneakers and cacti colored boots. It's everything that's brown, this light brown and beige and all these colors, these hues. His cacti seltzer has a brand deal now with the MLB. So now certain teams like the Houston Astros and I think another team have a minor league deal with him, training facility deal. So they're gonna be offering his seltzer at these MLB training events. So it's crazy, man. I mean, like, if anything, I thought I'm not saying I thought no knock to him, but I thought he was going through some stuff. And if anything, his brand deals were diminishing a little bit or something, people pulling away, and he's just getting better deals. Like, it's unbelievable. What do you think about this whole thing with Travis Scott, Jay Boogie, and the fact that he's inking a huge deal with the MLB?
Anything will sell if nothing will. They even said it in Coming to America. Sell, Winthorpe, sell. Everything is about timing and positioning. And if you can catch the right time and be in the right position, you can sell anything, especially when it's something new being brought to the table that somebody doesn't know. And then if you can sell it to them and tell them how much it costs, and then let them know why you need to get that. That's the second coming after you presenting something. He has a package where his whatever the product he's delivering to these people, he's letting them know why you should not miss, why you should. He's making sure that they don't miss out on this opportunity because the next person is going to get it and they're going to run with it. And so the first person he be normally coming up with sell something to, he locks them all the way in. But yeah, it's just about timing, the right moment and timing to present something to sell and sell it. He's, he like you said, when you think he ain't got, excuse me, my phone was coming. When you think he ain't got something happening, something else is bigger happening somewhere else. Because that comes from if you don't want it over here, this person over here going to take it, and that's what he's making happen. But I'm hoping I'm answering that right. I'm not really much of a Travis Scott guy, but I just know when it comes to selling something, you want to make sure that what you're presenting to the people, they feel like, yo, I can't do without that, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. So that's what he's doing. He making sure them people feel like, yo, if I don't get it, I'm gonna miss out on an opportunity. He gonna go somewhere. I better go ahead and get it. It's better for me to get it from you and fail with it than for me not to get it and you go somewhere and they prosper with it. Let me say it that way.
Yeah.
Facts. What's your thoughts, Eru?
Well, it's MOB. MOB is not, not really like people from the urban areas don't really play baseball like that. So it's really like, predominantly kind of like white Midwest kind of sport. So I think that they just think that Travis Scott is a country music singer because his name is Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? So they say, oh wow, we got to get that kid. I heard a lot about him. You know what I'm saying? And then they find like that's Travis Scott. But they already done signed the paperwork stuff. So that's what I think initially happens with this guy, man. But I mean, he's extremely popular though. Like a lot of people like him. So somebody with that much power as far as popularity, you can't turn him down. You know what I'm saying? Because by turning them down, you kind of alienate yourself too. So, some of these like they say like our guys, we had ODB and these guys, and whatever. It's kind of like wasn't like the best image, but this guy, he presents himself in a clean way. He's I mean, he's just extremely popular. I can't really say too much more about that. Because I mean, hip hop is now a global thing, and it crosses over so many different genres now. So he's just a likable person. It's the right time, of life, for him to take advantage of these opportunities. So I just think that's what it is with Travis Scott.
Makes sense. I'm not that familiar with him either, and that's why to me it's a little. I mean, I'm familiar with him, but I don't like listen to his music, and I think it's fascinating. It's kind of like the whole Taylor Swift phenomenon. She's huge, and I know she puts out good music. I just don't listen to her music, but I know it's incredible music and people love, and they it's like she's like the next coming of one of our biggest ever. But it's just wild when you're not exposed to someone's work, yet you see them making moves that are huge. So I think it's very interesting. Very interesting.
I mean, Drill makes a good point too, because he has kids with Kylie Jenner. So that's it right there. The whole world loves the Kardashians. So if you make a baby, like 50 said, make a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Make a baby with one of them, and you'll like live forever, man, for real.
Yeah, facts. Okay, let me just add this to the stage real quick to see if it plays, and that might open it up because I've had this issue before with this platform that we're using here. Sometimes you got to try something different to get it to sound, and once it sounds, then you're good. So let's see. You know what this is. I'm not trying to play this one because it is what it is. Y'all know. If y'all know, y'all know. But but ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just who it's about. Let me just see if it even works. Do y'all hear that?
Yeah, we can hear it.
We hear that.
Okay, so see that's working. All right, let me remove that. Let's try this. All right.
We wish the best for Obi, man.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite joints too, man. I'm mad that he's not still a Knicks. I love playing that. But it still could work technically. But he's going to be in the dunk contest again. So
No, that's not Obi. That's Jacoby.
Oh wait, no, I think Obi's going to be in it too. I think they're both in it.
You think they're both in it for real?
I think they're both in it.
It was only 4 of them.
Oh really?
I know. I said the other day it'd be crazy if both of them could be in it. Then it'd be like they'd be in the backyard. But I think it's just dude from Boston, Jacob, somebody from Orlando.
Oh, you're right. It's Mac McClung or whatever his name is, Jaylen Brown, which is weird. I didn't expect him, especially at this stage in his career, to be in a slam dunk competition. Jaime Jaquez from Miami and Jacob Toppin. Okay, my bad. Ooh, man.
I never count nobody's pocket, but I still every time I see that guy play, I be wondering, where's that that $300 million game at?
That bread is out
Jaylen
there,
Brown,
man.
right?
It's in the streets.
Trash. That's why.
Okay.
we can smack them. We can beat Boston.
Oh well.
Especially now, I can't wait till we
we'll
get
see.
100%. And once the Knicks get 100%, I think we're gonna be. I think we might win the whole thing, man.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, you know what I'll do? Because it is not. It still ain't playing this way, is it? Huh? That's crazy. Weird. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna try to share it differently. Let me share it the other way. Mm-hmm. Let's try this. Yeah, this is giving me problems, man. I can't win. I can't win, Jay Boogs.
But that's okay. We still here. It's okay.
That's the issue when like you were saying, doing podcasts, and sometimes the whole world is burning down, and you would never know, because people can't see it, But on our end, I could have screens going blank and stuff turning off, and power outages, and I done dropped my my keyboard. I lost them. A lot of things could be happening. You would just never know, and like internet drops out, all kind of stuff happens on these live podcasts, man.
Well, I'm gonna do this. I can't. So I wanted to play the other joints. I don't know why they're not playing right now, but I got one of Jay Boogie's new joints. I'll play a little of that. So let's get into this real quick. Is that sounding? That's y'all don't hear that either, huh?
Nah.
What is going on?
Are you sharing it? It's not downloaded.
No, that's downloaded. The other ones were too big. Yeah, no, I downloaded it to a video clip. I actually put it on in StreamYard.
Oh, so StreamYard is having the issues there.
I don't know what's going on right now, guys.
If this is my channel, I'll be throwing all kind of middle fingers into
I'm like, yo, what is happening, StreamYard? What we doing, baby? I mean, it don't make any sense because I'm sure if I do this, oh, I know what it is. That's my bad, y'all. Hold on, I'll fix it right now. I know what it is. It's got to be that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I think this is it. This is it. Damn it, man. Hey, I was this year's old when I realized this. Nope, that didn't fix it. I thought maybe it's because we're in a. I appreciate you, Jarrell. Thank you, my brother, for tuning in and showing love, man. I thought it was maybe because of the fact that we rocking with a little something else over there, and maybe that's why it didn't go through. But it looks like that ain't it either. It just wants to be funky. Well, let me take my word from it, man. I can tell you one thing: Jay Boogie puts out heat. He puts out fire music, fire joints that we, and especially in the Knicks community, have heard and love. As you can see, you can follow Jay Boogie at Instagram at j.boogietheKnick or Twitter, aka X, at jboogie17070443. Or YouTube at jboogie283, where you can see some of the stuff that he's already put out. He's got a lot of music that you can catch on there. I'm gonna try this one more again. Try adding it here, and hopefully it works. I really don't know why it's not working. I would refresh, but I don't want to lose the stream, and then I'm out here in these streets like, what happened? Okay, did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that works. Whatever. Okay. Well, guys, I don't know, nothing else was working the other way, but this song is called Right Here. I'll play a little bit of this from my guy Jay Boogie. Let's listen to this real quick.
Let's talk about what means the most. Anything you need, baby, I'm right here. You mean the world of me, baby, I'm right here. You don't birth my child, means I'm right here. I walk away from the street to say right here. Anything you need, baby, I'm right here. You mean the world of me, baby, I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. You don't birth my child, means I'm right here. supposed to be here. I walk away from the street to stay right here. My baby girl, newborn, pushing her mom's belly, so I'm out the game like Mars, toe, Nas, and belly. I live a life that's more true, the important things. Project baby, race one with the scale brain. Them hand in hand all nighters with the smoke fiends. Make it back to the crib, ducking them sirens. My daily shootouts aimed at the same color. My same brother, just raised from a different mother. You like me even more? No, I'm like you. I'm John Amos when it comes to my family, dude. I need good times, no more bad times, no more crime times, so the kids can shine. Every man right now, he responsible. That's when the kid look up and know we honorable. Them good grades, report cards, they never fail. Black owners with teachers think we in jail. Anything you need, baby, I'm right here. You mean the world to me, baby, I'm right here. You don't birth my child, means I'm right here. I walk away from the street to stay right here. Anything you need, baby, I'm right here. You mean the world to me, baby, I'm right here. You don't birth my child, means I'm right here. I walk away from the street to stay right here.
Yeah. That's J Boogie right here, folks. You know, a little something for J Boogie fans out there to get a little taste of that. You know how you bring that heat. I apologize and I'm sorry I wasn't able to play the other things, technical difficulties, but we try to make it work, man. But I appreciate you, J Boogie, for always blessing us with some great fire joints. Like I said, I got stuff that I stay in the cat. I got everything, everything he sent me. I got it in the catalog, man. But I don't know for whatever reason it's not working right now. But once again, I appreciate you, brother.
That album right there is gonna be. It's called Life After the Streets. That's what it's called, and it's all gonna be feel good music vibes, on for people that made it from the streets and became different people. You know what I'm saying, and done different things in life. That song right there. That's a song that when my lady used to she be saying, "Yo, come on, ain't you tired of being in the streets? You're gonna do something different. You're gonna keep doing that. You're gonna go back to it. We need you right here." So when I got that, so that's why I was like, anything you need, baby, I'm right here. You mean the world to me, baby, I'm right here. You don't birth my child, meaning I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere but being right here, and I just start writing about being here, with your family. Because one of the worst days of life it is when you can't be with your family. You know, People, I try to tell people, yo, enjoy each and every day when you go back in your crib. When you stick your key to unlock your door to go in, or if you go in through the garage and use the garage door and you go in that way, appreciate you going back in your home because man, the worst days of my life is when I left home and I couldn't come back home for a while. So appreciate your home. That's your home. That's your crib. That's what you work hard to have. That's what you work hard to pay your bills and live in. You you should hug your crib sometime, man. Let your crib know I love you. I appreciate you being here for me. Because without you, I don't know where I'll be living at. Home is home. It's nothing more important than coming back and opening that door and going back inside your own crib instead of walking inside a room and somebody closing the door behind you. You know what I mean? And you turn around, you look, and that door is closed. So
Right.
but yeah, man, my album gonna be all about feel good music. Things of life. Whereas I want people to play and anybody can listen to, and it's just gonna be straight to the point, hip hop. Hip hop music. In real life term. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted I send them that right there so y'all can hear J Boogie, you know, you know, doing something else differently. Because I could talk about a lot of things. I could tell you to take a look at my past, see what's really needed. They said I sucked with a schedule, boy, I succeeded. Lost my mom's not too long, but I'm still grieving. So I'm blueprinting this pain feeling, she's still breathing. My whole life they've been saying, boy, you never make it. So I feel the odds against ones who really hate it. I got some things, what I'm saying, I can be talking about, real life thing. But for right now, this is what opened the door for me. The Knicks, opened the opportunity for me. So when a path get open for you, stay in your lane. Don't try to switch courses and do something different, because you can go from the slow lane to the middle lane, and you can have options of which lanes you want to, swerve in and out of, or you can go from the first slow lane all the way to the fast lane, and then take you straight to an ending. So the lanes open, and appreciate what got you there and respect it, and keep, providing for it. What you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And I got some of the greatest friends out of Nick music, Nick life. And I'm talking to two of them right now, and I'm talking to some of the other ones that's in the chat right now. I don't been to different cities, different states, watching the Knicks play in New York, out of New York, Florida, Atlanta, Charlotte, Washington, Tennessee. I done been to different places and met some of the greatest people. I mean, I enjoy them more than the game. That's when you know it's real.
Yeah.
Right. Man,
I go to games so much, man. I wear out my sneakers. I'm walking around the arena so much, man. Showing love to all over the whole arena. Missing the whole quarter, just trying to make sure I show love to everybody in there when I'm in there.
I know that feeling. Last time when I actually went to those events, man, I felt like I wasn't in my seat too long. I was walking. I keep walking, and I see Jay Boogie walking. I'm like, oh man, it's a lot of walking, man. Yeah, I hear you. Well, I just want to say thank you once again to Jay Boogie for being here and rocking with us, man. This has been great. I feel like even though I knew a lot of this, there was still some new stuff that I got to learn. And every time I talk to Jay Boogie, I find out a little bit more about him that I didn't know, and it's always a good time. And I appreciate you once again, my brother. You know what I mean? I wish you nothing but the best success. Happy to be able to chop it up with you and my guy Eru, and really delve deep into what makes you and how you got started in this whole thing and your story. I can't say enough about it, man. So once again, thank you for being here with us, Jay Boogie.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you having me, but you always, what I'm saying, I'm always around. Anytime you go live, what I'm saying, I'm gonna always be in the chat, and I need to spend more chat time over there with my man Eru too, what I'm saying? But he be calling the games more than anything. And I don't like really watching the games with Eru or with Legion. Cause reason why, cause I be trying to watch my TV and y'all be calling the game and y'all be 2 plays in front of me. So I need you to help me out a little bit, my brother, and go live some other times without the game so I can really come rock with you, man. Because man, you got your own swag and your style. I'm trying to figure out, what name I could come up for you far as you being a podcaster. I already said earlier in his chat, that Ron is like the Morgan Freeman of the podcasters. You know what I'm saying? That's when I came up with him. Steph, I told her she's the Lauryn Hill of the podcasters. Sim, I call him, the Ron O'Neal, the AKA the Superfly, of the podcasters. So I'm gonna come up with something for you, my guy, and because you mean a lot to the people too, man. A lot, man. And just know, man, I appreciate you heavily, man.
Man, I appreciate you too, man. With me, I work a lot of hours, man. So usually every single podcast I do, I'm running in the house. I just turn the computer on and I just go live. I don't have nothing set up or nothing. I just go in at it. That's how I approach this stuff, man. But this is your podcast, whatever, man. So I just want to say, like, hearing you on first on Knicks Fan TV on the when you called in and stuff, and then getting to know you online and stuff, just hearing your voice, the energy that you give. We keep talking about your energy. I feel like that's all I needed to know. I didn't want to know anything else because I feel like meeting you that way, that's all I needed to know. But just now learning so much more about your music and your life and stuff like that, now it just confirms everything that I already knew. And I'm quite sure everyone that will listen to this and that don't even know who you are and is just gonna listen to your story and stuff, they're gonna get the same impression, man. So kudos to me. I tell you, I think the last time I saw you, I said, yo, man, I'll run through a wall for you, bro. And I don't know you from nothing, but I feel like I know you. I feel like I know you a lot, man. So You know,
We
you know,
can go
I
through.
can't. Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can't
go
give
through there
monetarily,
together,
man, but I'll do anything for you if you ask for it, man.
man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. That means a lot, man. That's what I be talking about when saying forget the basketball, man. Forget the basketball. Just I got a lot of good guys' numbers in my phone. I got a lot of good, ladies' numbers in my phone. And I could call and talk to any one of them at any given time, and it's vice versa. And if one of us don't answer, sooner or later we'll get back, immediately to you. But yeah, man, that energy, man, I just gotta make sure that I'm worth it. Because how you present yourself to somebody, somebody might be trying to push you, somebody might be trying to sign you. And if you don't know they trying to sign you and you giving them the effort without, putting on a show for them, they already know how much money they can give you because they know you're gonna get that money and you're gonna continue on, being you. So I just try to, be me and make sure that I try to let somebody know that today is a great day. Even if you're having a bad day, it could be your best day. Eyelids is open and unattached. We got life, health, strength. God bless you, y'all. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Hope y'all enjoy part of my story. Appreciate Ron hit his like button, everything he's doing, and so as soon as I hop off, I'm gonna do something to help keep the lights on. I appreciate you guys, man. I love all the Nick content creators, and I love the ones that don't like what we doing, but keep watching and stay tuned. And championship is coming. Parade is gonna be there. Yeah, I know Boogie's gonna be performing somewhere on one of them stages.
Yes. Thank you guys once again. Thank you to the chat. Shout out to Walter White. Walter White said when you was talking about making sure that you do the right thing and get the right look and make the right pitch and make the right moves, Walter White was saying something about I can help with that. So I don't know. That's maybe another connection out there, Walter White, J Boogie. So maybe figure out a way to get you guys connected because maybe there's something that could be done there.
Definitely.
And by all means, you got his information right there. Instagram, J Boogie the Knick, his Twitter. Send him a DM, personal message to either one of those. Maybe y'all can connect and go from there, man. Thank you, Walter. Appreciate you. And Walter also said that he said something about fixing your Twitter handle. So that it looks more, I guess it looks more similar to your other handles, easier for you to find. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all people. I'm not the greatest as far as with the internet thing. And my producer, Mike Blaze, that was up here on this show, he tell me all the time, man, if you get that right there down packed, dude, we gonna go even further. Some of this technology stuff, man, I just don't be knowing what be going on with it, you know what I mean? And I'm not ashamed to say I don't be knowing and everything, because I be seeing some people, they wizards at it, I be, God almighty, so, maybe I'll get better at it, but just know J Boogie only doing the best that he can with some of the other things that he does not normally know how to use.
Facts. And it's frustrating, man, because even when you know about technology, stuff like what happened tonight can still happen. And you're like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, yeah, whatever. No matter. Anyway, once again, man, thank you guys for being here and rocking with us. This has been another great show. Always a pleasure to chop it up with my guy Eru and to be in the presence of the one and only J Boogie. And salute to you guys in the chat. Thank y'all for supporting. Replay gang, check us out, man. We out here in these streets. We're gonna continue to give you some good stuff. Just work with us. Eru, final words?
I mean, I feel like we all said it all, man. Just a good conversation. I'm glad to be a part of it, and we just continue rocking on both, the hip hop front and the Knicks front, man. Keep doing our thing.
There you go.
And I ain't even say nothing about Jay neither, man. I ain't say I love Jay.
Yeah. You know what? He actually, I had something about him and what's going on with him too that would have spurred more conversation, but I was trying to get to the music. So thank you. I saved Jay once again. That's right. Brooklyn Zone. That's what we do. Next time, Boogie. Next time, we'll get you.
No doubt, man. I see you tomorrow, man. I see you tomorrow. I know you're going to be live tomorrow, man. So I see you tomorrow, man.
Yes,
y'all guys have a great evening, man. I'm going to go jump in and hang out with the family for the night, man. it's like 2:00 in the morning. I gotta go to the studio. You know, my man, he just got back in town. We got work to do. You know, when Blazers in town, we got to work because that dude, he be getting phone calls and flyouts to go everywhere, any moment. So when he here, I had to make sure I have to take full advantage of, you know, our present time together to see if we can come up with something.
Right. No, I hear that, man. All right. Well, thank you guys once again for rocking with us and tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Who knows? I mean, I still got to check the schedule. It could be next Thursday, could be Friday, depending on what's going on. Because we primarily a Knicks channel and stuff. So if the Knicks playing, I can't rock. But so we'll see. But thank you guys for tuning in once again. We'll catch you. We out of here.
And King Ribby nice too. King Ribby, man.
I heard
man.
King Ribby told me, man.
Yeah.
He said he was just trying to get himself together. Once he's ready, he gonna let me know. So we might be able to get King Ribby up here too, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We out.
Peace.
Run that.